Good morning. Welcome to today's Risk Dial update. We had a few technical difficulties last night, so we're coming to you live this morning. The North Central District Health Department has updated their risk dial for the coming week, and Holt County's number has risen to 2.6 on the risk dial, which continues to place the county as a whole in the orange or elevated risk area. We continue to review the case positivity numbers of our staff and students and information from the North Central District Health Department concerning cases with ties to our school district. Although these indicators have risen since last week, we feel that they are still at a safe level that will allow us to operate with our modified learning plan for yellow. This means regular full-day classes with mandatory masks and as much cohort grouping as possible. With the current rising cases connected to our district, the administrative team would like to pilot our half-day orange plan on the Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving, November 23rd and 24th. We are currently planning for a no school day for students on Wednesday, November 25th. Just as a reminder, our Orange Half-Day Plan entails families whose oldest child's last name begins with A through K attend in-person learning in the mornings, and families whose oldest child's last name begins with L through Z will attend in-person learning in the afternoons. We will share more information concerning times and procedures next week. We do suggest parents talk about what that will look like in their homes for those 2 days of half-day learning. This is our current plan, but if positive cases in our district increase dramatically before the week of Thanksgiving, we may need to implement this plan earlier. Being prepared for half-day learning at any time is the best course of action. If we should have to go to half-day learning, we would ask that parents be sure that your children stay home while they are not learning at school and away from other children so that we can slow the spread and get back to full-day learning as soon as possible.
Just a couple of elementary updates. With the cases rising in our county, we decided to schedule picture takes a little bit earlier this year, so we scheduled them for November 13th. There should be something coming home next Monday. When students are waiting outside in the morning to come into the school, please remind your children to practice social distancing. They're doing a pretty good job of this, but this is a great time to remind the students. I wanted to thank our staff and students for how hard they've been working on Zoom when students are in quarantine. I've been impressed with our students and staff, as well as the parents who are working hard to help their children. And finally, the Veterans Program was recorded yesterday, and it looks great. We're excited to send it out virtually on the 11th next week.
Also, some reminders similar to Mr. York's. As we head into the winter months, the weather continues to grow colder, and next week looks to see those temperatures drop a little bit as well. So a reminder that all entrance doors will open at 7:40. If your students need to wait outside for a period of time, please make sure that they are dressed appropriately. And then after school, winter activities are over, and so we're seeing influx of students in the buildings after school doing various things, but school is dismissed each day at 3:30 p.m. Students are expected to leave the building right after school unless they have permission to remain. Students who do remain in the building for any reason are expected to continue to wear a mask until they leave the building unless informed otherwise. This includes in the weight room and other gymnasium areas after school. We have reminded our coaches and students of our after-school expectations when it comes to wearing a mask. Our Veterans Day program is on track for next Wednesday, November 11th, and it will begin at 10:30. The program will be broadcast live right here on Eagle Eye Broadcasting, as it will not be open to the public. Students will view the program on Eagle Eye Broadcasting in their advisement homeroom classrooms and will not gather in the gym. We continue to work with the Holt County Veterans Services Office and St. Mary's to prepare a program for our local community veterans. And while we wish we could gather together with the public, we are proud to be able to broadcast the program so we can celebrate and thank those veterans.
I want to thank all of you that responded so promptly to the survey about your internet and devices. We had a 75% return rate. I'll be sending a reminder email to the 25% of families who haven't completed the survey on Monday. As cases rise in our community, I implore you and your whole family to be sure and mask up when you're out in the community. We really want to keep your students here, learning in person full day for as long as possible. You can help us with that. Thanks so much. Stay safe and go Eagles.